some cafe latte. Let me get some coffee. Babe, please. You want some cappuccino? Iced coffee. It's very nice. Make everybody calm down, no. Eh? I dey see the gist up and down. I just wake up. Sleek Couture, how you doing? This week go long. Week never start. Everything don't scatter. So first of all, I'm going to share this. Personally, I don't believe that it is true. Or more like I've not accepted that this is true. Because I'll say this, I've known Two-Face and Annie for at least 25, no, yeah, about 27 years. I'm talking about 1999, 98, 99. Let's do the math. 2025 minus 1998. I've known them for 27 years. When I got married, my first marriage, Tu Baba was my best man. So we're relatively close. The audio is not synced. Leave the audio. Oh, you didn't know this. Let me tell you. I'm not going to come back, and that's an Instagram problem. It's not my problem. So just manage the voice. Anyhow, when I see the voice, just manage them. So I've known, yes, now, Tu Baba was my best man at my first wedding, but there was a problem. He had an accident 2 weeks before my first wedding, so he couldn't make it. I went to see him about a week before that in the hospital, and he was bedridden. So we had to use Blackface and his younger brother, Hyacinth. That's Two-Face younger brother, Tu Baba's younger brother, Hyacinth. So that's because it wasn't planned. We're like, it was supposed to be, we don't go do measurement last minute. Tu Baba no fit make him. So Blackface had to step in. And that's why Blackface and I have remained close up until today, despite whatever is going on with Tu Baba and Blackface and Plantation Boys. I've also been quite close to Annie. Annie's been my sister. She's been like a sister to me. I've spoken to her several times. I'm choosing my words for political reasons. I don't want to be in the wrong side of history. I do believe that there's a possibility. Let me be honest. Be like say the thing true. be like. I don't want to be quoted as the source, but be like say something there. And here's what I'll say to you guys. There's no winner and there's no loser in a divorce. There's no winner and there's no loser. And knowing the two of them are great. Let us be careful not to demonize one party for the other. I'm seeing a lot of that in social media. A lot of people are demonizing Tubaba, saying, Tubaba, they will support Annie and all that. Let me tell you something, relationship, una no dey there with them. Una no dey inside with them. It's a very hard and sad time for both parties. Let us, some feminists don't begin to jump, oh, we will deal with Two-Face. The fact that he's going through a divorce is already dealing with him. And the fact that Annie is going through a divorce, already dealing with her. I'm sipping on iced coffee. Iced coffee is very nice. The fact that they are going through issues. Somebody said, did he have to bring it public? He didn't. Let me read the message to you. Now, you have to understand that all of you people that are private, you don't understand what being a public figure is. You have no clue. You live in your little lives, in obscurity. Some of you are making plenty money, some of you are not. But the thing is, whether you're making money or not, nobody knows you. So even if you went to your page and said, I'm breaking up with my husband, ain't nobody gonna know how many followers you have. 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 10,000. We are talking about people that have 8 million followers and 7.9 million followers. You can't understand how they live their lives. So the only person that can judge them is maybe Basket Mouth or AY or somebody that lives in their world, or Wizkid or Davido. So when you live in the eye of the public, sometimes you feel that the best way to do things is by carrying the public along. Many people who carried the public along regretted, and many who kept quiet also regretted. So sometimes you swing it your own way. Now me go just decide, say, I won't carry my own, come public. Or I no go carry my own, go public. It's all up to you. You have to be extremely careful how you handle these situations. Here is what Tubaba released via his page. I tried reaching out to him. He said, well, this thing I have to say is short but also long. I and Annie Macaulay have been separated for a while now and currently filed divorce. I will grant a press release soon to say my story. Not because it's anyone's right to know about my personal life, but because I love my people and need them to know my innocence or offense. Stay blessed, my people. I love you all. So those are his thoughts. We cannot deny him that. They posted it, removed it, posted it again. I'm going to go to his page. Chris Bassi, let me bring you on for 5 minutes. I want to hear what you have to say. Then after 5 minutes, I'll remove you. Being Real George, how you doing?
Are you free?
Chris Bassi, what's your take? On your light, on your light. If you're not on your light, I'm going to remove you.
Hey, Daddy, please.
I swear to God, because this is not serious matter. They can't say Daddy Free said. Meanwhile, person did there, they talk. Oh, yeah, talk.
All I can say is waiting podcast and reality TV show will cause for that Nigeria in the warm up. That's all I can say.
Explain what you mean. Being real, George. Come to my live. I've never brought you to my live before. Being real, George is one of the most.
Podcast and reality TV show will cause.
Explain this thing where you talk, not talk and hang.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes, sir.
What do you want to do? You don't run. Podcast pandemic. DF, you have brought him before now. I know just this kind of thing. If you want come and talk. What I'm trying to do with my own podcast or my own live or whatever it is you call this nonsense me and people do every night is simple. Do not pick sides. I'll read your comments on YouTube if you buy my super chat, super stickers, and super likes. It's the only way I can see YouTube, because when you buy super chat, super stickers, and super likes, it brings your comments to the fore. Which they drink? Iced coffee from Ireland. You know what they drink. I just they tell you. So let us not take sides. I don't see feminists, they come, they take sides. All those women where they don't break up with. All those women where they don't break up with. All of them come, they want they all of them get mouth. Listen, it is not a happy time for the couple. They are going through a lot. Please be a human being. It's not everything that women. Let me tell you for this life. There is no innocent party in a divorce. One if you get 80% fault, make the other one get 20% fault. Make they divide the fault 50-50. But there is no innocent party. So instead of jumping to take sides, let us be careful not to add coal or petrol to fire wey don dey burn ground. Somebody say if you are a man and you are not supporting Two-Face, then you are a sissy. Really? So Annie is not a human being. What I said is don't support anybody. Just stay neutral. Is in the comment, you see, you will never know the story of marriage. Oh. I remember my ex went to give story to Bella Niger. Talk nonsense. If nobody say I get my own platform. That's so therefore just push me for one corner. If nobody say I get my own platform where I go fit come talk. That's why they push me go on. They've already pushed me on. 99.9% of what she said was lies. I'm not saying I was innocent too. And I'm not saying she was innocent too. We're both guilty. We both had issues. But nobody was the demon and the other one an angel. Because that's what people paint themselves. I was not an angel in the marriage, my former marriage. I was not an angel. I had many issues, and my ex had equally many issues. So let's be careful. Nobody is innocent, even though Two Baba's name is innocent. Nobody is innocent and nobody is guilty. Let us not use this as an opportunity to pronounce innocence on one party and guilt on the other. You don't know their story. Same with Frank Edo. Same with every marriage. I want to bring Being Real George, if he go agree. Let everybody support whoever they want, I beg. You will cause more problem for even that person you are supporting. If you stay out of the matter, they will go to court and deal with it. Once you start supporting one party, it will not end well. Don't turn their personal issues into a circus to cure your boredom. Some of you, your marriage worse past anybody marriage for this life. Some of you now they poke now. Some of you now your husband just give you HIV, never reach 2 weeks. But you they comment on Annie own, Two-Face own. Have you dealt with your own marriage issues? Have you dealt with your own marriage issues? Someone say Two-Face no go happy with me. Why you no go happy with me? I'm not going to take any sides. Sometimes marriage don't go work. You see, I said this many years ago. Let me look for my tweet on marriage or divorce. Many years ago, I'm talking about 8, 9 years ago. This is Daddy Freeze questions the society's acceptance of divorced men trying to remarry and stigmatization of women trying to do the same. This was even last year. I've been on this divorce matter for at least 10 years. This you can see this on Remedy blog. This was last year. I'm looking for the older ones. This is 2021. Now I've seen another article from Linda Ikeji's blog from 2021. Respect anyone who can go through a divorce. Daddy Freeze says as he lists reasons to file for a divorce. I said, you need to respect anyone who can go through a divorce. Many people are stuck in bad marriages because they can't afford a divorce. Filing for a divorce requires guts and could run into millions. You need to respect anyone who can go through with a divorce. Many people are stuck in bad. Okay. Sadly, divorce is not for poor people. Many people are trapped in bad marriages because the financial and emotional requirements of leaving a putrid union. Read the following points very carefully. Are you constantly cheating or being cheated upon? Are you facing physical and emotional abuse? Are you with a partner who you don't love or doesn't love you? If you answer yes to 2 or more of the options, you have no business in that marriage. Talk to a lawyer now. Oh, let me read you the comments. They go cost me. No be today. Now my cross where I carry. Rubbish! Never encourage anyone. Rubbish! Let your sister's death certificate encourage her to leave a bad marriage. Daddy Freeze, please keep your advice to yourself. You are looking for those that will join your club. You are an enemy of everything that is good. This guy is really testing God's long suffering, dabbling into what he is least qualified to talk about and has zero knowledge of. What are the biblical backing of the devil is I'm just reading the comments of 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Dude, getting a divorce means you have failed one simple test, the hardness of the heart. Yehoshua replied, Moses permitted you to divorce your wives because of your hardness of the heart, but it was not this way from the beginning. You have failed in the choice of a spouse, and secondly, you fail to forgive. Baba, let me tell you something. The Bible does not account for mental health. The Bible was written at a time when people did not understand mental health issues. You don't understand what it means to live with somebody who torments you physically or emotionally. Many of you don't understand this and will never understand it because you come from a position of judging. I remember when I went through my first divorce, all the people that were laughing at me, all of them that were commenting, they are all divorced today. Is that they are divorced or they are in the process of divorce? I'm not making this up. Just Google 35th divorce. Look for the celebrities that commented. They are all on their second and third marriages now as I'm talking to you. Someone said it was called demon in the Bible. What was called demon? I don't know where people read this your nonsense Bible from that your mumu Pentecostal pastors teach you. How was it called demon? I've been talking about divorce for a while. And because the difference between me and you is me, they see future. You know they see future. You know they see your present self. You barely managed to see yesterday. Your brain is filled with olden days foolishness. The Bible did not deal with mental health issues because it did not recognize them. You see, you need to understand the limitations of religion and Bible and scripture. I say this all the time. I was showing, if you joined our church service today, I was teaching a sermon and I explained something. I said, look, let me do it to you guys today. That's a map of the whole world. Can you see? That's the whole world. Now, can you see this little red dot here? That is where everything, God's plan, God's deeds, the prophets God chose, they all came from this tiny region. This is it. All scripture was all written about this tiny portion. This is where everything came. This is the whole world. Yet the prophets, the history of scripture, everything just happened here. The Bible is, some people say the Bible is the word of God. I argue it. How is it the word of God? Something that is limited to, is extremely limited in scope, in context. It is when you grow and evolve that you start to realize that certain things were, the Bible was written for people in that time frame. The Bible was not written for 2025. The Bible did not understand or account for the issues of 2025. I will not agree with you. I am Sam Kidd. The Bible is not a scam, but the Bible is limited in its scope. And the Bible is not a spiritual book. The Bible was written by scholars. Go and watch my sermon today, you will understand. The Bible was written by scholars. The part that they say was spiritual, the Textus Receptus, by Erasmus. Even Erasmus could not find the end of Revelation, the last 6 chapters. So what did he do? He went to Jerome's Biblia Sacra Vulgata in Latin to copy from Latin to Greek. Meanwhile, Jerome copied from Greek to Latin. But if you sit down and you spiritualize all these things, but when you start doing some scholarly work, the most accurate of all the Greek codexes or codices, I beg your pardon, is the Codex Vaticanus, followed by the Codex Sinaiticus, and then the critical text. Until you read all these things, you will not know what's inside that Bible. They will just use and they scam you the way they use and scam your papa and mama for house. Now, a person like us write Bible 150%. So when you take the Bible and use it as the benchmark for, you should not divorce. Yes, Christ does not want you to divorce. But there are certain situations that should permit a divorce. And instead of making it such a big deal, let us help the people who are going through a divorce to have an ease of life. Many people, Free Nation at a point was like divorcees church and separated people's church. I have very beautiful people in my life. People like Remy, who went through a divorce. Shupo went through a divorce. I went through a divorce. Taste buds went through a divorce. Damn, God bless you. So I don't want anybody or any narrative that makes people who went through a divorce look or feel like bad people. Even your pastors, many of them went through divorce. You want me to start counting all of them? So my thoughts for Tubaba and Annie Macaulay are simple. The week is going to be long. Tomorrow I need to go talk. Next tomorrow Tubaba go talk. If you really love them, don't take sides. It is their mess. They will sort themselves out. I love the two of them, and I believe that they will find a way. I tell people all this, and I tell celebrities all this, that if freeze, why are you talking about their matter? If your matter they important to you, not carry and come public. And that's one thing I respect Basket Mouth for, of all entertainers. And when I sat down with another comedian who was going through a divorce, I told him the same thing. I said, learn from Basket Mouth. Learn from Basket Mouth. Keep it as private. You can't keep it 100% private, but keep it as private as possible. And if I don't call Tubaba, I don't answer my call. I don't say, don't feed the narratives. This is my message to both Tubaba and Annie. The reason why I'm doing this publicly, not inside your DM, is because you might not read my DM because your DM will be overwhelmed. Don't feed the public. Basket Mouth announced the divorce, but you'd not hear say Annie slapped me, or I say Annie, Elsie slapped me, or Elsie thief my money, or Elsie leave me. Nobody knows what happened till today. And I implore celebrities, don't let us bloggers, if you carry your matter come public, we go talk about them. We go gist about them, and we go use and learn lesson. I'm mature enough not to judge any of you. I'm mature enough not to judge any of you, but also I want you to use this opportunity to not slander one another. Let me get a refill on my coffee. Iced coffee, very relaxing. Oh, yeah. Iced coffee has a funny way of creeping on you. Chris Bassi, where are you? I wanted to bring Chris Bassi. Okay. Rita Osa, let me bring her.
Yeah.
How are you doing? Somebody said nobody wants to come on live. I didn't want to just bring anybody. I wanted to bring people that had sense. Oh yeah. Go ahead. What are your thoughts?
How are you? No, I really I respect that statement you made, stating that they should not make it messy. My thoughts were, as I initially stated, that it shouldn't have been brought private, because I believe that if you love someone or have ever loved someone, love is about protection. So you protect the other person's image, considering, what has been happening. And based on that show on Netflix, yeah.
What happened on the show on Netflix?
Well, some people detected certain behavioral pattern from Annie and decided to bring it public and humiliate her, saying she might have been on substance. And aside from that, on the same show, another celebrity mocked her marital status. And yeah, the mock is not something that started today. It has been on for years. So for that to happen, and then just shortly after everyone is pretty much done watching the show, this now occurs. It's really sad and humiliating. Yeah, and you stating that they should not make it messy. Yeah, that's very important. But
You see, here's the thing why I believe they should at least come and give a public statement. If you see two Baba with another babe tomorrow, what would you say? If he didn't make it public, if he didn't say anything, what would you say?
I'll be shocked. You're right.
You will say he's cheating on Annie, he's breaking
Correct.
Annie's heart after Annie stayed with him, blah, blah. What he said,
I
they've been
would.
separated for a minute. So it's not a new thing. At a point, I knew they were renewing their vows, and all of a sudden, marriage is no easy. Now, when you day inside, now you go understand. And this society, this dispensation is not built to make marriages last. This is not your father and your mother's time that they will endure. Small thing like this, woman don't pack her bag. Small thing like this, man don't run. What your mother took in marriage, I swear to God, you know if you take 10%. Your fathers those days who have girlfriends outside, go and bench and come home and tell them your mama say they must bench. If they're not bench, they go drive her go her papa house. And your mama must open her leg, they're not born her well. You ask your mother if she ever had headache. Say your papa come house, say one bench, she say she get headache. She's going back to her father's house that day. Ask your mama, say she don't ever get headache. Meanwhile, if you get headache for 2 weeks, your husband no go touch you. So today's world is not created to make marriages last. And in all fairness, even though this might sound one-sided, women are not taking what their mothers took. I'm not saying you should take what your mothers took, but I'm saying give it a bit of consideration. Women equate themselves with men in a marriage. I'm not saying this is what happened in their situation, but I'm saying this is the bane of today's marriage issue. So marriages are not enduring. Any small thing like this, woman go tell you, say she no do again. It's not easy to live with a woman. It is not easy. And to be very honest with you, it bothers me. It worries me. I wish the two of them the best, but I hope, probably against hope, that they can keep this. It's on Annie's now. Two-Face don't talk, say he not do again. What I expect Annie to do now is to come out and say, me too, I not do again. Not come and say that this, he's a thief, he's a rogue, he did this. Don't bring it to the public. You cannot win. Let me tell you, as a day like that, it will look like you are winning, then to swing against you. I went through a very public divorce. And if there's anything I can tell you, it is the fact that going public will not favor you. No matter how good you are at being public, it will mess with you. Some folks are already taking sides. They read comments, I want to go and drill to Baba. Let's show him. Something where you don't understand, you won't go to show people. Hello, my darling, how are you doing?
Baba, I'm fine, thank you.
All right, go ahead. Good morning.
Yes, so I am actually currently going through a divorce. My case is in court. My first hearing is on the 21st of February. It's dead. In fact, we were doing hearing because the Baba is like, he's 57, no?
He's what?
He's 57.
How old are you?
I am 33.
What thing make you go marry 57-year-old? You did okay?
I think say I don't finally see man we go marry me now. Until say I want marry before I be 30. So I married him at 28. Thinking
and he was how old?
He was 54 he was 52 at the time.
Okay.
So we've been married for 5 years. I had to stay for 5 years because of the gist of marriage no dey last 5 years. Baba, this disability where you see for my hand, now inside the marriage, now the thing happen. I overdosed on alcohol. I went to shower. I busted my head. I don't know if you can see this. I sustained a nerve injury. And this hand will never work like this hand, Baba.
Oh, Jesus.
Inside marriage, I was stressed. Inside marriage, I was diagnosed with bipolar. Person who diagnosed me with bipolar, in they carry her go Takwa Bay, go fuck up.
Hey, calm down. You can't use that. You can't.
Apologies.
You can't.
Apologies. In they carry her go Takwa Bay, go bench her. Meanwhile, she can't talk. I know well. Seeing wife get mental health problem. Meanwhile, the person who diagnosed me saying I'm bipolar, I can't mental health problem. I be bipolar and a mood swing. Where I they read for research, what they do. I don't go as far as asking ChatGPT, what's up, AI tools, what's up with this bipolar. As I speak to you, I they take carbamazepine. 400 milligrams.
It's okay. Please, just.
I've been take another medication where another psychiatry for the new town. I don't relocate to come out from Lagos. The new town where they stay now, the psychiatry.
Where you they stay?
You can't be bipolar. And they stay at Sabah now. The psychiatry say you can't be bipolar because the way you're telling your story, a bipolar patient cannot talk the way you're talking. So he say he want to evaluate me for 6 months before he go talk whether I be bipolar or not. Meanwhile, the person who say I be bipolar, they bench my husband for back. Meanwhile, she get 5 children. They married though, Baba. Meanwhile, she's from my village, oh, Baba. So now my matter day for court. My first hearing at 21st. My lawyer, which is divorce lawyer, the divorce lawyer, I be like saying on Instagram page with that. I think he's the best divorce lawyer in Nigeria. He gave me a bill of 2.5 million. And my family is from my dad said he would try and raise 1.5 for me this week so I can pay him so we can start the whole process and all of that. So everything you were saying, you were literally speaking to me because I've been dating married, but I also say I get pikin. My pikin, they sleep for bed. See my pikin for there. We still in hotel because our house never ready for here. But our house, they ready either today or tomorrow. We they do an interior decor now. They don't renovate finish, so now interior decor we they do. I say, oh, I don't born picking. After 1 year, I realized the guy in a narcissistic personality. I can't say, no, I don't born picking. Make I stay, my picking, this, my picking, that. I won't die because of my picking.
I won't buy. Careful.
I won't buy. Apologies. Because of my picking, I go attempt suicide. I go attempt buy. You understand? We can't give me disability for life.
This how one, you take noticing a narcissistic person?
Don't say NS. I don't want. You see, I need you to understand that social media does not want to have these kind of conversations.
I can't start to observe something. So when I begin to observe the things, I can't begin to do research because I have an MBA with Lagos Business School, and I'm alumni of Harvard Business School Online, Management, Communication, and Strategy in Emerging Markets. I have a degree with Smith Business School. I have a degree with UC Davis Online because I'm a book girl. Literally, I'm a book girl. You know, but I noticed something about him after I don't bump him. I can't begin the research about him. You understand? About the behavior. I can't notice say, this thing is a pattern. Meanwhile, him we don't marry before, can't divorce. Can't get 2 teenage children, a boy and a girl. Where be say he never see for 13 years before he marry me. It can't be say after the woman find out say I don't born. She can't decide to carry the children, go my sister-in-law house, abandon them. Baba, no clothes, no shoe, no bag, no phone, nothing. She leave them for front of the call my sister-in-law, say they don't carry their children. Say she no do again. Say their brother don't go Lagos, go marry, bump him. Say they can't carry their children. Meanwhile, he was living in Port Harcourt. Can't relocate, come Lagos because of me. Well, now waiting him talk with that. You understand? I can't carry 2 teenage children where they crazy. Literally, two children we go they chop for dining table, they go pour tea on top each other. One day that I come out, tell them say, "Una try this nonsense again. I go pie una before una papa come back." Then they carry go tell their papa. The man come back, tell me say make I carry my pikin come up. Say the marriage is over. Now that time I realize say, oh more, this man no get any feelings for me. Now just baby making factory I for become. But as the children can't come back, he can't hold on the baby making because I don't already born one. So everything was planned and everything was, worked on. The ex when say no, they talk to now. The voice note why I've been sent to the woman because 1st of January she can't tell her daughter say she won't talk to me, and they come back with escorts from the Logic Church, Flourish Peters. We come out early because I know they like come out when crowd day because of security issues because I'm royalty, so we know they like come out when crowd day. You understand? We know they like enter when crowd day. They enter at specific time, come out at specific time. So the woman say she won't talk to me. I drive myself, basically. I now spoke to her. She tells me, thank you for taking care of her children. Her children came to me when they were 16 and 17. Now they are 19 and 20. They are well behaved. They are well groomed. They are this, that. Nothing when she no talk.
Is there something I want to ask you?
Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Shoot.
Yeah. This is because most ladies that I know that have gone through divorce end up making these statements. It's so sad that you went through this and this is where you are now. But I'm just genuinely asking these questions because, as I said, they make this statement that their ex was NS, controlling. It just becomes everything in regards to control, this and that. So didn't you see some of these red flags before you
And let me tell you something before you say anything. Sorry, let me tell you something before you go further. Hold on. There is no way you are going to go into marriage and not have some level of control. Marriage comes with control. I don't know what the Western world is feeding y'all, but marriage comes with some level of control. I want to know where my wife is. I want to know who she's with. And there are some people I would not want her to hang with. And there are some places I would not want her to go.
Absolutely.
And vice versa. There is some level of control. And I don't see it as NS. I see it as being accountable and I see it as being responsible. If I know that my wife has a friend who has no husband and is always in the company of strange men, I will not allow my wife to move around with her. She can come and visit us in the house, but you are not going to take my wife to a party. They move her. They'll say it's not trust. It has nothing to do with trust.
It has nothing to do with trust.
It has everything to do with what you are feeding. Because where should they go around? My wife, they look, say, my husband, I need money, give me 1 million. This girl just jam one guy for one party, give him 20 million.
Wait, give me 5 million.
You go begin you see, it is called seeds of thought. Yeah. Be careful what seeds of thought are planted in your head. And I've noticed that thing. I noticed it with my ex. Friends follow ruin because they're going to give you advice. They're going to act like say they are doing it in your favor. But you see, there are some things that you need to and when I was talking to a friend of mine who was going through a divorce, I tell him, I say, now you carry your wife up and down, go they introduce to your chairman, all your friends. At the end of the day, now still you they can't cry, say your wife they follow chairman.
They bet them. Oh.
No, but you carry him enter that circle. He said the next person when you go marry. Now house you go there. I say you don't they get sense now.
Don't they get sense?
You don't they get sense. So when you speak of control, I worry about that word because marriage means you are going to control somebody and somebody is going to control you. There's going to be some level of control. It might be mild and it might be a bit hard, but if it is done from a place of love, I don't see any problem with control. My thoughts.
At all. I don't see a problem with it. So the thing is, for me, I'm the kind of woman who worships a man. Because I want to believe that for you to have left other women for me, that means I must be special. And so I want to earn more special recognition or awards or stars in your book. I be the kind of woman where be say, if I'm with a man, I want to cut your nails. I want to literally do your pedicure by myself. I know Kuku they fix nails, so I want to do your pedicure by myself because I don't want anybody to use cortical remover to wound you. I feel slap person. I'm that kind of woman that worships a man. If you see the way I they worship my husband now, well, he's not yet ex, but very soon to be ex. The way they worship him, and they serve him like royal because he is also royalty. He's a prince.
Now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Sir. Go ahead, please.
Is that his love language? Is that what he wants? You need to understand. Hold on, my sister. You need to understand that sometimes you impose your ideologies, your thoughts, your wishes. It's like, let me give you an example. My wife, when it comes to, I remember when I had my range, and my range was always giving problem with AC. I used to have a range about 10 years ago. And it always had AC problem. And my wife was like, can't you sell this range and buy Toyota that has AC? That the AC will not be giving us, because you go live for house, the AC they work, everything they cool. You don't reach halfway to where they go, the AC will just shut down. So my wife was now like, and for me, why do I want to drive a nice car? My wife, just give her motor where they move, we get cold AC. It can be Toyota, it can be Chinese, it can be me. I want to drive a Mercedes, I want to drive a Lambo, I want to drive nice. My wife can't be bothered. So me, I remember when I was in the UK, this last trip, PT gave me his Lambo.
Yeah, I saw the updates.
I've carried everybody. I carried Daniela, my daughter. I carried Baby Freeze. I carried Simply Vic. This boss say be driving. I'm not interested. How come they quarrel? I'm like, we are supposed to share this experience together. She doesn't care about. She can't be bothered with the Lamborghini. Do you understand? And me and I'm quarrel. So for my own mind now, she wanted to sit in the Mercedes that was more comfortable. She didn't want to squeeze herself getting everybody else join me for the Lambo, Baby Free. They call the quarrel. Then it's my turn, it's my turn, it's my turn. Even Simply Vic at a point join. Taste buds did not enter the Lambo for 10 seconds.
Wow.
I'm telling you. So to me, the Lambo meant a lot. I like the sound. When I chase the Mercedes inside traffic, oh gosh, once the Mercedes move, I follow around bumper to bumper like this. They sweet me. My wife could not be bothered. So what I want to tell people is sometimes you feel that, oh, this thing I'm doing is so nice, it's so wonderful. Oh, but your partner can't be bothered. They don't care about it. So sometimes we need to be careful how we impose our love language on our partners, believing that because I really like this, you understand, because I really, really like this, my partner should really, really like this as well.
But Baba, let me ask you a question. Is there a problem with worshipping a man?
Me, for instance, let me tell you from my own point of view. I don't like being forced upon like a child.
Worshipping your man.
Let me be honest. I don't like when a woman comes, oh, have you eaten? Oh, my baby, what do you want to eat? It stresses me.
Okay.
I want you to care for me. I want you to pay attention to me, but there's a way you will pay the attention to me, I will run. Instead, I want you, for instance, if you are my wife now, I want you to open the quick anytime I want. To me, it's more important. If you like be insulting me, just open quick. To me, that I connect with you.
Baba, you say for these 5 years, now 9 times, 9 we bench. I don't count them. 9 times. Baba, they come near me.
What
they kneel down, they beg for. I kneel down, they beg for bench. I go kneel down. I go bath. I go buy Creed Aventus. I go spray Creed. Come kneel down. Come begin touching leg. Oh, how was your day? Oh, the day when they interested, he go pull me up. The day when they interested, he go tell me, say, I bet make I leave him. Waiting be all this. Make I free. I mean they tired. I go.
You need to understand that some men. You need to understand that some men
Depends on his
not
mental state.
once a man
The
don't
mental
bench you,
state
let me
will
tell you a
ever
story
dey
about
go
men
well.
that is different. A man can love you and not bench you. In Bolahon no go stand for you.
But why?
It is, you see, that's some men are wired. They don't begin to see you as a mother to their children in that motherly
And
role.
sister.
And sister, God bless you. They not
Every
fit
time
tell you,
people
say,
they
make you
say my
bend down.
sister, even they follow me talking, go say my sister.
They not fit bend down. They not fit tell you, say, make you bend down, touch your toes, because they are looking at you as the mother of my son. They can't in their mind come. That's why they'll go and carry Olo show, pay her 20K, and bench her like say she go buy.
But the thing no go stand for me.
You no go stand for house. This thing where they talk, I get at least 20 of the cases where they try solve. My Bolahon, no, they stand for my
Baba, that
wife.
thing na
Hold on.
selfishness. So.
My Bolahon, no, they stand for my wife.
Baba, that thing
I
na
get those kind
selfishness.
stages, those kind things. And you see, when I tell people, see, anything that is bad during dating, that's why I'm a pastor and I run a church, but I tell you, not marry who you never bench. Not marry who you never bench. And you have to be receptive. You have to be you have to have perception. You are in a relationship. You have to be able to read in between the lines. Because what is bad in relationship only gets worse in marriage. If the benching is bad in relationship, it will be worse inside marriage. It doesn't get better.
We did not date. Relationship started in August 2019. Introduction was December 2019. Marriage was February 2020. So we did not date. And benching happened once before marriage. Now inside marriage, I can't realize your more benching a problem. Baba no go gree stand. I go touch. I go give the.
Now, another thing where you need to understand is be say sometimes the man feel not they attracted to you. I've realized something that men can marry women that they are not attracted to, but love them, but they are not attracted. You see, love and physical attraction can be two separate things.
Very far apart.
They will love you. They will spend money on you. They will, but they are not attracted to you.
A lot of money. Bought me 2 cars in 5 years. A lot of money, and not be small cars. Buy me Lexus. Buy me Honda CR-V. Better motor where they clean. They give me 500 to 800K monthly. They give me 2.5 million to shop for me and the children for clothes. Baba, large, my house, I get 12 panel solar inverter with lithium battery. Light no they blink for my house. Now when I don't come off from house on the 3rd of January this year, now my pikin realize say that time where light no they day. My pikin no. The first time where light no day, my pikin shout, come hold me, mommy no light. I say, Tammy, calm down. His name na Tammy, Tamuno Itwari. I say, Tammy, calm down. The light will soon come. In they shake, they shiver. He never see no light before for his life. If anything spoil for house, this man Mr. Brown don't fix am. Carpenter, everybody, plumber, everybody where they work men, he go call them. Before 2 minutes, everybody don't appear, begin work on things. Baba, do you know this thing you're talking about attraction? You just hit the nail on the head. Baba was not attracted to me.
It doesn't mean he didn't love you.
He loves me. He still loves me. He still tell my mama say he loves me. But he don't want the marriage. He just want custody of the child. Now waiting tell my mama. Now my mama shout for him. Tell him say come. Because I know they talk all this time, no means I they stupid. How you go say you want custody of a 4-year-old? You when no they stay house, you they work for Bonny, they work for Lagos. 2 weeks in Bonny, 2 weeks in Lagos. Who the pikin go stay with? He said the pikin go stay with nanny. Now he say when the mama of the pikin they alive, he say but the mama of the pikin get bipolar. Say I not go fit take care of the pikin.
Now let me warn you. Let me warn you. If you go to court and they can establish bipolar against you, you will lose custody.
No, but Baba, we have to get another confirmation. We have to get
If he has more
2 to
money
3
than you
confirmation.
have, if he has more money than you have, which seems to be the case, it might not be the case, but it seems to me.
I have money on my own. Oh.
You see,
I
if you
run
can
11
establish, if you can establish the fact that you have any form of mental malady or mental irregularity, you will collect that child. 150% you will collect that child.
Now,
two grounds through which men can win. One, say the woman now will show and he can prove it, so it's not safe for the child. Two, substance. Three, the woman not well for her head. They will give you the. Now, sometimes where are you doing your divorce?
Lagos.
I beg you in God's name, don't let them take it out of Lagos. Sometimes they will say, let's take it out of Lagos so that they can get the divorce quickly. If you carry and go Port Harcourt, you go lose.
Yes,
my Taste Buds divorce case. Yes. They mentioned me as a party cited. I was never served, and they got judgment against me, and they said I should pay the guy 5 million naira. Of course, I took them to Court of Appeal, and we are now in the Supreme Court. You understand? But I'm just telling you, that Port Harcourt no be where you want to do case. Just do one for Lagos. I don't get the two experience before. Port Harcourt and Lagos. As far as I'm concerned, I have zero trust in the Port Harcourt system. Zero. But Lagos, at least you have a fair hearing. So just make sure say you do one for. Not let anybody advise you. Just tie him for this Lagos. If you
my
want
lawyer said we come off from Lagos.
My
lawyer said we know they come off from Lagos.
Not agree. If you agree, you are messed up. I'm giving you 100% advice. If you agree, similar come. You see, Lagos, forget all this thing when they talk what happened in Lagos. Lagos is a place where there is sanity. Sanity. And that's one reason, I will say it and I'll say it publicly, why I still respect Tinubu till today. I live in Lagos and I know what they did in this Lagos. All those other places, Anambra, you don't want to do anything there. Port Harcourt.
I they claim I'm a sugar daddy. You don't know me, I don't know him, but I they claim I'm a sugar daddy. The man is amazing.
Who is that?
The best president Nigeria can ever have. Tinubu, Evilokon. Baba Niel, I give him hands.
So just be very careful. Just be very, very, very careful. People will talk all sorts of whatever it is they want to say. I will beg you, not let them commot your case for Lagos. You will. I will not guarantee that you can get judgment if your case is not in Lagos. My darling sister wants to say something. Rita, this live will end in 1 minute. They'll just cut us off. So once they cut us off, that's the end, though. So Rita, just say what you have to say.
I was just wondering, can't it just be a joint custody? Why does one have to have full custody?
I am giving him visiting rights. I'm giving him visiting rights, but he doesn't even want me
Hold
to
on.
have visiting rights.
Hold on. This thing will cut me off, but I will tell you something for free. They're not a joint custody with person we know well. One day, listen, I'm not, you see, I'm all for joint custody as long as the person you are doing joint custody with is sensible. If they are not sensible, don't do it. One day you will wake up and you see that your children are in America.
Life.
Finish.
Life.
Or your children are somewhere where you have no access to.
Life.
Don't all this, a child needs two parents. I will tell you for free. A child does not need two parents that are mad. A child needs one parent that is sane and can take decisions on their behalf. It's better than having two parents who are not well, where they quarrel themselves. I have stopped. Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. Super chat, super stickers, and super likes on YouTube. I will only read your comments that have super chat, super stickers, and super likes. That's on YouTube. Big shout out to Ola Meros, sent 20 Australian dollars. Big shout out to Ola Meros. So we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. So we're talking about divorce before we were interrupted. And here's the thing: a lot of people say a child needs two parents. I personally don't believe a child needs two parents if the parents are going to constantly be at war, or if one person is going to run away with the children, or one person is going to keep telling the other person that the other person is mad and all sorts of things. You don't need that. You've got to be extremely careful with that. I just wanted to end right about now. Let me just bring one or two people. So, and guys, don't send me requests if you're not ready to talk. So I say Two-Face phone was hacked. He just said it with his own mouth that his phone was not hacked. But like I said, it's an evolving story, so we're all going to keep looking at it. Somebody said kids need love with or without two parents. 100%. 100%. Anybody that tells you kids need two parents, they lie. It's Oyibo people's construct. So a woman wey born pikin wey papa kpai, she not go raise her pikin. Or man wey born pikin wey the mama kpai, he not go raise the pikin. Let me just bring some people. I'm rounding off in 10 minutes. I'm going to share my thoughts. Please turn on your light. I don't like people coming to my live in darkness. It's like you have other, but the science says otherwise. I don't agree with the science.
Hi, Daddy, please. Good
Put on your
evening.
light now, auntie.
Sorry, please. Just give me a minute. Let me put on my light. Sorry. Sorry.
All right. Someone say it depends. Not every single parent has the capacity to raise a kid. Absolutely.
Good evening, Daddy.
Yes,
please.
good evening. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Victoria.
Hello, Victoria.
And,
How are you doing?
So, first off, I would like to say I'm not a married person, but I mean, I'm very, very single, and we see or we've heard or we always try to learn from people's experience.
Yeah.
I'm not judging anybody and I'm not taking sides. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I am a realist, and I believe that in the ideology of life, there's something called choices.
Okay.
We all have the decision, or we all have a right to make choices. Do you understand? Either as a child growing up or as an adult. Now, I've been